Hey everybody. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Southern Latitudes. And yes, I have got the consumption. Got some sort of germs all week thanks to my hubby, and he got them first and shared with me a few days later. So I gotta get out of the house, and it's been like 80 some degrees the past 4 days or so. And it's killing me because I really want to get out here and work, but I do come out and work, but I don't have the stamina. So anyhow, I thought you'd like to see where we are in the drying process of the amaranth. So I just came out here and look, I do a little shaking. My neighbor had a screen door that she was throwing out, and I said, do you mind if I cut out your screen? She said, not at all. It was at this curb. So I cut out the screen, and I thought that is the perfect little diameter for the, look at that. The seeds are falling out. The seeds are falling through, but not much of all the other garbage. Isn't that awesome? So I thought I would try a couple different methods and put the video on. I don't know what's gonna work. We're gonna try some hard pounding. That seems to work pretty good. That just came out. To be fair, let's roll that up and see. Let's do some rolling. Let's see. Oh yeah, stuff's falling like crazy. Still got some bugs, less ants. I just saw a spider. Oh my gosh, look at that. Do you see? It's like raining manna. Hope you can see that. That is really cool. Look at all the stuff coming out. Ugh. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm really hoping you can see that. That's super cool. Oh my gosh. That's more seed than I thought I was going to get. That's what just fell with the scrunching method. That's some of the extra. This just fell. Okay, I just cleaned this cloth. I pick up the thing. Ah! I pick it up. Sorry about that. And look, this is all brand new. It took nothing. It was like, it's no effort going through the screen. That's all amaranth. Here, let me show you. I already collected about what this may be like a quarter of a cup of amaranth seeds. Is that better? Try to get you some light. Wow, that's better than seed replacement, which was kind of all I was hoping for. This is my first year with Golden Fountain Amaranth, or any ancient grain, really any grain. Let's just back it up. This is my first time with any grain, and I'm like, wow, this is really pretty cool. I think maybe I might have to look up and see how to use this stuff, like in the kitchen. I think it's like a rice or any other quinoa or something like that. And really, honestly, I don't want much more than a tasteful, but I'd like to see what it does taste like. Or if you can even, if this is the eating amaranth, maybe this is just a floral version or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to really think on this, because look at all those seeds I am getting out of here. That's fantastic. All right. So this is the final amount, we're going to call it right now. As you can, maybe you can see that through the light of the window. Oh no, that's worse. That cup is about 2/3 full. There you go. See it? I hope it's focusing. So now it's got a little bit of garbage, but most of that is seed, as you can see. There's not a whole lot of leaves in there. The seed is very tiny. There's also little bitty microscopic bugs in there. So I don't know, I have to be pretty doggone brave to be eating this. So until I find a better way, this does not come in the house and does not become part of our food, because I could just see that turning all our flours and sugars in the pantry into mush or something. So I wanted to be honest with you. Okay, this I bought originally from Johnny Seeds, Coral Fountain Amaranth, and I probably did, it took more than 65, 75 days, but that was probably my fault more than anything. A minimum of 100 seeds. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so these are the seeds. They are absolutely tiny. Let me get a couple out for you. There is Johnny Seeds. That's pure. We know that was definitely Coral Amaranth. This is also Coral Amaranth, and it should be pretty pure. Hey, so, gosh, it feels like 100 degrees. Oh, my boxer just came in. So I didn't want to leave you hanging with just how to separate the seeds. So I wanted to give you little facts. I got this excellent book for myself at Christmas. I got it through the Living Traditions store. I'll provide a link up here for that. So what I did was I ordered this through them. They get a little bit of money in return. This is Seed to Seed by Suzanne Ashworth. And this is going to be so helpful for me in the garden. So anyhow, if you can bear with me in sweaty mess and sick looking and everything, I just thought I would tell you some facts. Okay, so Amaranth, okay, there's lots and lots of varieties. This came up on my Facebook page. So one of my gardening groups, there's 78 different varieties of amaranth. That's why you see, you know, somebody's got a video that looks completely different than the one that you're growing. Amaranth seed is very small, as you could see. It's 44,000 amaranth seeds per ounce. They will germinate best at 70 to 75 degrees and usually within 8 to 10 days, but will tolerate hotter temperatures. I will tell you that I planted mine. I looked up my calendar I have here. I write down everything. My amaranth went in the ground July 8th. Okay, that's in Florida, Zone 9B. I do suburban gardening, and it is hot as can be in Florida. I'm telling you, way past 70 to 75 degrees. They germinate, mine probably germinated in 90 degree plus temperature. And so, and I probably had 100% germination too, on top of that, as well as with the Love Lies Bleeding. So I went back and looked up to see, and it come to find out there's all sorts of different varieties. There are grain varieties. I could not verify the Amaranthus caudatus. Okay, both Love Lies Bleeding and Coral Fountain are of the caudatus species, genus species. So of the species there. I didn't see where that was a grain one to eat. So just to be on the safe side, I'm not going to eat it. But if you know that I can eat these, let me know and put that in the comments below, because I'd sure like to learn with you. So the other thing that I learned that I'd like to share with you is that the seeds mature unevenly. They start at the top and they go down as the flower develops. And you can see that as it's growing. That's sort of how it blooms as well. And you can, if you're really particular and maybe, you know, wanting to save this for other reasons, you can put a bag under every day and shake it as it develops and dries from top going down. I didn't find that to be necessary in my case. So you saw like Christmas Eve or something, I was out there and I harvested all of mine at the same time. Some seeds were already dropping. I'm going to have volunteer amaranth like crazy out there. And then I just put it in here, and it has been drying now for, today is the 12th, I guess, is the day. And so about 3 weeks plus. So let it dry really good. You don't want mold. Sometimes you want to turn it, okay? So baskets aren't recommended, but put it in a bag if you want to. I had the screen, which is excellent. They even recommend a fine mesh screen to keep the larger debris out of it, and shake it that way. The moist chaff or seeds can be dried quickly if you lay it out. You can, some people, I've seen it on videos, they kind of blow it up, and then, they have it on a plate, and they toss it up and lightly blow or let the wind catch it, and the chaff comes off of it, which is fantastic. But the seeds are really light in the case with amaranth. It works really good for other seeds, but in this case you have to be super careful because you saw how tiny those seeds are. So anyhow, that's called a papery seed cap is what I learned. They're very light, but so are the seeds. So you want to get that off, especially, if you can eat this on any other amaranth, if you've got a grain amaranth you're growing. But for me, it's not going to matter because this is going right back out in the dirt for garden purposes. And I'll probably give away to other people as a seed exchange or something like that. So I just wanted to leave you that amaranth pollen is really light and small. Research suggests that the amaranth pollen has limited viability and does not carry great distances. That's what I told you earlier about, the separation I had should have been really good. So not too much pollen drift there. Some grain amaranth, it does say right here, need to be as far apart as 2 miles. I don't think that's the case for my guys. But that's if you're a seed purist, and I'm not, again. So, anyhow, I wanted to thank you if you stayed with me this far. It's great to learn together, and I love collective wisdom because I feel that maybe you have a little piece of information, I have a piece of information, and then we can put it together and we can have a lot more information. So thank you, and I appreciate you stopping by. If you would like, you can subscribe to my channel, ring that bell if you care to. Definitely leave comments. I love feedback, and I love learning. I'm just that kind of person. I grew up loving libraries, books, and not much for the TV. So I like to get outside and be hands-on with stuff. So leave me comments below. Thumbs up too if you can. Haters gonna hate. Thumbs down still brings me more viewers. I don't know why that works, but that's how it works in YouTube land. So God bless. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.